This is Vitaly. He makes over $1 million a month just by fixing broken electronics. And the crazy part, he sold his $10 million house and moved into a regular apartment. I came to Georgia to get his story and ask exactly how he became so successful in such a competitive field.
As soon as we figure out our game, it just shot up to
And the business strategy he uses to make over $13 million a year.
So you're now identifying exactly who they are, at what age, what group they are in.
Vitaly started his journey as a side project from his garage while still working his 9 to 5. And he was making almost nothing from his side hustle until he learned the secret and created one thing that changed everything.
You need more customers? You flip a switch.
He not only shares his successes, but also his mistakes.
That's the mistake that we're currently making, is a $20 million mistake.
In this video, he will reveal where to find investments, a blueprint on how to find clients, and the marketing strategy that made him over $10 million. My name is Thomas, this is Finders, and we're looking for secrets of success. Hey Vitaly, thank you for having us.
Hey Thomas, good to see you.
Good to see you.
No problem.
To start off, could you give us an overview of your business?
We do automotive, we do appliances, we do fitness, and we do industrial. This company is called Upfix. We started with my airbags.
What's the difference between two?
My airbags is mostly post-collision. My airbags really does the airbag computer, which is like a black box.
How much money do you guys make a year right now?
Well, first 5 years, we couldn't get past 3 million, you know? And then for a while, it's like we were making a lot of mistakes, growing, and falling under the 3, just keep hitting that ceiling, like, why? Why can't we get past this barrier, right? What are we doing? It's, then we got past it, we went to 5 million.
Okay.
And for about good 5-6 years, we were just like up, down, but it was a ceiling. As soon as we figure out our game, and we figure out and got the right people on the right bus, it just shot up to 13 million.
Can we go inside and check it out?
Yeah, of course, let's go.
Thank you.
Why talk about it? Why can I show you?
Right, that's where the production going on, right?
Yeah, this is basically where the magic happens, right? Like where we repair, we bring these electronics back to life.
How did you guys start it?
Started like in a bedroom. I still had my regular job. I was still doing my airbags on the side. I'm like, wait a second, this thing is starting to get a little bigger. And it was harder to do things.
Yeah.
So I told my boss, I'm like, hey, you know what? I need to quit.
How many employees do you have here?
We have 15 employees. I feel responsible for all these people.
Yep.
So it's like when I do my one-on-ones, I want to make sure it's like, what is your goal, right? So it's like, how can I help you, right?
And you actually do one-on-ones?
Yeah.
Like how often?
I do it. It's weekly with all my managers.
Wow.
And then managers do one-on-one with their team members.
Weekly?
Weekly.
That's impressive.
Yeah, you have
That's
to.
very impressive.
Yeah.
So would you say to our viewers that don't quit right away after you got the idea, because it's going to be very stressful?
Yeah, do both. And actually, it's hard because like you do your 9 to 5, now you come and do this, and you'd be staying up to like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Then you get up, go there. I actually try to quit. And my boss is like, no, don't quit. He actually doubled my salary.
Wow. My theory is that when the times are tough, economy is down, you guys are doing better. Is it true or not?
People are like, wait a second, I'm not buying a new car. I don't have the money for it right now. My job, my finances are kind of tight. Let me just see if I can get my original part fixed.
Makes sense.
So that increased when there was that pandemic. Other times when there's like a surge, we're like, why is that? Oh, people got their taxes back. So they're ready to get their electronic services or their circuit boards repaired. Follow me, I'll show you guys the rest of the facility. So behind this door, we have an entirely different department repairing different electronics. So here we have one station working on engine control computer units and transmission units.
It would be about marketing. How do you guys find clients?
Of course, Google Ads, Facebook, Instagram, social media. That's like the best platforms. We're making videos on YouTube to educate customers. One of the good examples is like you have a transmission problem, right? And the car is jerking. Customers call us and they're like, hey, I have a problem, right? So the reason we know that because they already went to a dealership or a mechanic, and they told them, hey, you need to change your transmission, right? But our customers, they're more savvy. They're like, no, I'm not gonna take that for an answer. I'm always getting told the wrong answer. So they do more research. And then sometimes they're lucky enough to find our videos. We like to think they're lucky because now, like, you're not spending $5,000
on a new transmission, correct,
but it's just one small little computer. Like small little $300 repair is all it takes. Google Ads, they were awesome in the beginning, but now they're they cost so much.
Yep,
And it's like a light switch. You need more customers, you flip a switch. I think of ads like switch, right? How much you need to regulate.
sense.
Are we able to repair this much, right? It's a switch that we can control.
And how much do you pay for that switch?
In some months we pay up to $30,000
Oh wow.
in ads. Yeah,
30,000 a month.
a month.
Who are your customers?
Our customers are really a lot of DIY, do-it-yourselfers.
Okay,
Why?
makes
Because
sense.
we save them time and money.
90% of businesses are failing because they can't find their customer. How do you find your customer?
Your customer, just identify them as a persona. What is a persona? Identify who they are, what demographics. Okay, from 40 to 60, male or female. What are their desires? Where is their pain points, right? Where do they hang out? Are they on TikTok? Are they on Facebook? Instagram, right? So you're now identifying exactly who they are, at what age, what group they are in. The more little details you know, the more you can offer them.
What was the biggest purchase you ever made, personally?
Yeah, build a big house.
How much this house would cost you right now if you would buy this?
Probably like at least like $10 million.
$10 million.
Yeah.
Wow. 12,000 square feet house. How much did it cost you to maintain it?
There was part of the house that I actually for years never visited. It was $1,600 just for electricity.
Wow.
So yeah, that was just one part. But if you add up all the services, cutting the grass, the pool, the maintenance, not even including taxes, right? It was really around $10,000 a month just to maintain the property.
Where do you live now?
Actually, I live in an apartment right now.
No way.
Yeah. I went from
So
like 54 acres, like 11,000 square feet house to now just living in an apartment,
That's crazy. Just paying rent.
just paying rent.
That's
yeah.
insane. So
and
you
like,
went from $10 million house, a mansion,
Yeah.
right, to an apartment,
Yeah.
which doesn't make sense in my head. Like,
Yeah.
can you justify it? Why did you do that?
Well, for me, like I just saw like this house as a liability, not an asset. Like it's not bringing any money back. So now it's like I live in an apartment. I have like a peace of mind. Like I don't need to go and repair something. Like coming
Right.
home after work, repairing things. It's a nice neighborhood, nice area, and at the same time, like investing in other assets that are actually bringing money in.
You can roll back the odometer. Is it even legal?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, this is recording.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah, so basically all you need is just a disclaimer form. Basically that you as an owner of this vehicle give us a permission upfix to change this odometer. But then it's your responsibility that when you sell this vehicle, you have to disclose that. You might be thinking it's rolled back, but it's the other way around. Most people send it in to go up.
Really?
Yeah,
No way.
Yeah. Most people actually want to go up, not down.
Why?
Yeah, because they're like, hey, my car has this many miles.
Yeah.
I purchased a replacement with higher mileage. So like, hey, bump it up. Everyone thinks it's the other way around, like bump it down, but
Yeah.
no. Most mileage corrections come in to go up.
Thank you, sir, for coming in. And could you please tell us how you found this company?
Yeah, well, my oven temperature was all messed up, so I said, rather than buy a new oven at like an absurd price, I said, get the circuit board fixed.
Right,
and
right.
I did a Google search and found Upfix.
Do you live far from this place? or-
I live in Tennessee, actually.
Oh, you do live in
Yeah.
Tennessee? Wow. And how much would the brand new one cost you approximately?
A new oven is almost $2,000
Oh, wow.
because it's a double oven that we
Right,
have.
right. And how much they're gonna replace it for you?
Like $170 roughly.
That's
Yeah.
great. So for someone who's just starting the business, where can they find the capital?
If you already invested in yourself, you already know the skills, then really just have a good network. Ask people to borrow you the money, the people that trust you, because the banks will really rip you off. And sometimes, your family and friends will too. But hey, you need to start somewhere.
Is it fair to have 50-50 partnership when you are doing stuff and the other one is just an investor?
As far as 50-50, I don't think you should ever have 50-50. Like in any relationship, marriage, partnership, you should never have 50-50. Maybe one is 49 and 51 at the most, but never exactly in the middle. Because someone needs to always have that responsibility. Because if not, you'd be just pointing fingers. You. No, you're the one with 51%. Hey, you're the one who needs to carry this burden more than me, right? So at least someone's more responsible than you.
Is it true that businessman never has money laying around?
Yeah, I think so, because we're always looking for ways to invest it, I guess, or as soon as we get it, we don't know what to do with it, right? It's just like, if it's here, it's just, we need to put it somewhere, right?
What is your company goal right now?
So Upfix, the goal is huge, and it's a 10-year goal to hit a $125 million company. I know I'm scared even to say it, but it's like, hey, just go for it, right? Like, shoot big, and if we get to 100, I won't be mad, So,
Yeah. When is the point when you need to stop reinvesting in your company?
how is it going to look 5 years from now, right? If I'm seeing my business doubling the size, okay, then I need to continue to invest, right? What's
okay,
my
that's
future?
good.
So it's like, you need to know where's my business 5-10 years from now, and if you can see that, project it, right? And say, okay, these are the steps I need. Not just like, okay, it needs a car, boom, for no reason. Oh, it needs this, boom. Like, no, make sure you save every penny, right? Like, watch that every dollar come in. Where is it going, right? That you're controlling the money, not the money controlling you.
What is the biggest mistake you made in business?
Taxes is number one mistake, and payroll, right? Like, how do you hire, right, correctly? So definitely people and taxes. And when I first started out, I'm like, yeah, I got TurboTax, I have QuickBooks, I can do this all myself. And I think I realized this, I don't know if I should say this or not, but basically 1 year, it's just like, yo, 600,000. I was like, and then that was H&R Block. I'm like, I'm not using that place anymore. We pay our CPA about like 100,000 a year.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
But it's to make sure like everything is done correctly, you get the most benefits. So yeah, that's one of the best things you could do.
I mean, that's very interesting.
We could be already a $30 million company, but no, we're still a $13 million company. So that 20,000 or that 20 million is what it's costing the company every year. Why? Because we are not at that place. How do we get there? That's the mistake that we're currently making, is a $20 million mistake every year, because we're not there yet. We don't know what it takes to get from 13 to 20 and then from 20 to 50. Those are the hugest mistakes that we're making at the moment.
What is the profit margin in general in this business?
So the margins, we have different products, different services, and the margins, they fluctuate. Some products we're 200%, and some is 15%. So in average is around like 30%.
If you guys are looking to replace some kind of parts, you can always go on their website. It looks absolutely stunning. So upfix.com. What advice would you give to your 18 years old self?
Don't be afraid. First one, just like, if you're afraid, go do it, right? That's the first one. Put yourself in situations that you're scared and uncomfortable, okay? Second is invest in yourself, right? Always be investing in yourself. And 3 is people, like, have everything you need. Like, if you just kind of think about that. Before, I used to be like, let me do things myself, right? Just me and my computer, let me work here. Just like, no, get around people, because get the network.
Network is your net worth.
You just said it so simple.
Thank you. And thank you, Vitaly, for having us. Your story has inspired me personally, and I hope they inspired our viewers as well. Thank you again for your time and for your story.
Happy to be of help.